Well, ladies and gentlemen, if it says I'm live, I must be live. This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. Today we're in Callao Street, which is right next to Monte Cristo. It's in between Monte Cristo and the Indian Marsala. I'll show you a little bit around later. And I'm on my own today, even though it says Christine Speaks, it's because I got a video with her speaking. I got an interview with Rick, and I've got a funny video I did with Christina a long time ago. It was when I wasn't so confident on the camera, so you'll probably see I'm reading a script maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. But it was at the end, there's a little shock there. Now we've just had video on the back, bingo on the back, so they're shouting a lot over there. But they're having fun, so that's all right. I can see your comments, I think, here. Oh wow, we got loads of people on. We got Denise Pearson, Pauline, Jeff, Distraction UK, wonder what's on today's guest list. Yeah, there's no guests today. There's no guests today. We were going to do the guests, but we couldn't get the place we wanted to get, so we're going to do that another time. Hi, Tim, says Moira, Jeff Daniels, Derek Walker, Tony Such, Evie Blue, Judy Wade, Ian Miller's on. Hello, Ian. I'm not opening the room today, so there's no room. I don't have my earphones with me, but I got a couple of videos I want to show you, and I'm cooking at home tonight, so that's pretty good. I don't know what he got for Christmas, but somebody's parked behind him, I think, and he can't get out. There you go. So this is Freaky Friday. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. So it's Friday the 3rd of December. Today they opened up a brand new Leroy Merlin, which is like a B&Q in the village. I didn't go yet, but I'm going to have a quick look around there the weekend, I think. And I was with Rick yesterday and did an interview up in Adeki. I'm going to show you that. And also, hi Bob. No problem for the info. They call me the Timformator for some reason. Something went wrong. Try again, it says. Well, there you go. I've got to turn it down now. So I got too many, all the gear and no idea. That's what you say, isn't it? All the gear and no idea. So I did have. I got this as a part of the Obspot Me Kickstarter, and it's supposed to clip on your phone, and then you can turn it on, and it's a light. It's 3 brightnesses. There you go. So does it make a difference? It does actually. It does make a difference. I've got nothing to clip it on though. I clipped it on the phone and the phone died. That's amazing. Anyway, the bingo's finished tomorrow, next door. So I'll give you a quick look at the bingo there. This was the bingo. This is the back of the Monte Cristo. Next to that is nothing, and then right in the corner there is the 3 horseshoes. So come back to me. So what we got today? Well, I've got a Christina Speaks video. I've got a video of me and Chris walking around the village with a little bit of excitement at the end. And I've got a long video of me interviewing a guy called Rick that I've met the second time now. And then I'll be talking to you guys. The COVID situation, I'll talk about that as well. And I've not heard anything good, bad or indifferent of La Palma, apart from it's still going. But Dan has got a lot more information on his site if you haven't seen him. Rick is doing stuff as well in the bar, so go and have a look at that. The Craicmaster is still in the States, I believe, and so is Andrew, and we're having a bit of fun. It's actually gone a little bit cold. The weather here is a little bit colder because there is this massive air front above us, to the north of us, which is minus 20 degrees, but it's quite high up in the altitude. But it's bringing a slightly colder wind to us, and it's not too bad. I mean, today was like 25 in the shade, a lot hotter in the sun. But now the sun's gone down, or is about to go down. We got a bit of a breeze here, and it's got that nip in it. It's when oh, winter is coming. In Winterfell, there you go. Winter is coming. Let's see what you guys are saying. So, Ian's on, Tony's on, Mark Hawley, thank you so much for your ongoing support there, Mark. Out for Christmas meal from work, we'll watch later. Okay, see you later. Mark's on, good morning, Timothy and everybody. Simon Farrant, David Bow, greetings. Steve Atherton, greetings. There you go, evening, Tim. Tree Surgeons on, thanks, Tree, for you doing your bit tonight. As I say, always said, you know, you can say anything you like on my channel, as long as you don't contravene the community guidelines. You can say whatever you want, but don't contravene the community guidelines. If you just disagree with me, that's okay. So nobody will delete you for disagreeing with me. Okay. Ali Bennett and Una, Mattman's on, Anthony's on, Peter Shell, John Patton, Una Myers. Was worried about you, Tim. No walks the last 2 days. I was just lazy. I wasn't lazy really. There was other stuff going on. I've been having problems with my teeth, as you know, and I got the dentures and they didn't fit, and then they did fit, and then he made them fit, and then he says, well, you got to wait, and I said, okay, I'll go for the implant then. So he quoted me for one implant in between this tooth and the rest of the teeth, and I thought, well, I'll get that one then. And then the dentures I put in, and it broke the next tooth to it, so now I've got nothing. So I went to a different dentist to see if I could get a second opinion, and she put me in this machine that put a 3D skull, it measured a 3D skull in colour of my bones and everything. And she says, you know what, all you need, she says, is 2 implants here and 1 implant here, and these 2 implants will bridge it to make 3 teeth, and then there's 1 here, and then you've got 75% of all your teeth. You don't need the molars and the wisdom teeth, she says. You'll be fine for the rest of your life. And so how much is that going to cost? And she quoted me a fantastic price, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But this broken tooth's giving me a bit of jip. So that was Thursday I went there to get that appointment. So I had no walk on Thursday. Wednesday I was out Tuesday night and I drank too much. I just couldn't do it. So there you go. I'm beichting, as they say. It's a Beichtung. It's a Beichtung. My mate Raymundo's just turned up, but he's not going to come and sit here because he doesn't like being on the film. Oh, there you go. Right, we're going to go with the first one now. I'm going to show you the one with Christina at the end, where there's a bit of excitement. It's one of the very first ones I did. I'm not even sure whether it's still on YouTube. I'm getting this from my Vimeo account, which is where I put all the high quality videos, or the high quality, not the high quality, the good quality videos, but the high, what's it go? High resolution, that's the one I was looking for. I hope the high quality as well. And this was my first dabble into green screens as well, which you'd probably tell that all the lighting is totally different. So I'm going to mute myself, watching in the hospital car park, waiting for Iris to come out from an appointment. Okay, hope everything's okay. Oh, Michelle, looks like what's the time of day you got the dentist? 2:30, Craig Agnews. But hi, Kevin, Gary, COVID. Gary's got COVID. Oh no, people have got COVID. Good afternoon from Long Island, Anthony Martino. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Let me get back to where Craig, Pete and Shell are talking. Mr. Morning Walks, yeah. So they both got, oh dear. Oh, so it's Shell's got COVID, oh dear. How did you get that? Winter's already here, yeah. I mean, I know that we can't say that it's cold here. How much are the implants? 4 bridge, 3 implants, UK is 10 grand. It was 4,000 euros, 4,300 and something euros for the whole thing. That's 3 implants with 4 teeth. It's a 3er with 2 implants and a 1er. I think 750. No, let me get this right. It's 750 for the pre-work, so it's 3 times 750. Then it's 280 for the mounting bits, and then it's 250, I think, for each crown. So I think that's what it was. But anyway, it came to 4,300 and something, or 4,400 and something, and 50 euros for the extraction, which she's going to do next Thursday. She actually is going to do everything next Thursday. She's going to take the teeth out and put 2 implants in up here and 1 down here. So next Friday, I probably won't be able to speak. But anyway, I'm going to mute myself. Should have got Garvey to do your teeth. I don't think he's going to be any cheaper, actually, unless he do it for nothing. Sorry to hear that, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to go mute myself and play this this one. It starts off down the bottom where the Monday meetup is, and it goes up towards our house. Oh, it's good because he's shouting over there now. Hang on. What are they playing again? Okay, I thought they'd finished at 6 o'clock, but there you go. Right, I'm going to mute myself and we'll play this. This is Freaky Friday. Hello, my name's Tim Dowd with Living with MS in Tenerife. Together with Christina, my wife, we're going to show you all the things that we do, all the problems that we have, some of the issues that we face, and of course some of the fun that we have. About a year ago, they started digging up the road outside Avenida de la Galga in Callao Salvaje, the little village where we live on Tenerife. They got a lot of workers to get together, start digging things up, moving things around, with the hope to beautify the avenue. But later on in the year, they either ran out of money or ran out of people, and they just stopped work. This is the first in a series of films that is going to document the beautification when the work starts again in a couple of weeks. This shows you the status of Avenida de la Galga as of the beginning of February 2018. This gives you a short introduction of what half of the street looks like. Enjoy part one. The infrastructure is getting really tired, and even the small bumps make Christina's wheelchair shake, rattle and roll. At the end of the avenue, near the supermarket and the bus stop, there used to be a turnaround for trucks and cars, but they blocked that off. And now the cars and trucks are using the zebra crossing to cross over the central reservation. They blocked it off, but they didn't finish it. That means you still have to navigate the stony bits. Even though the tarmac on the rest of the street looks quite new, it's got cracks and bumps in it. So for normal people it looks okay, but for wheelchair users, it knocks them side to side and up and down. And halfway up, there are a few gullies that they haven't filled in yet because they haven't laid the pipes. It's been like this for over 9 months. We didn't mind going up and down all the ramps when we used to be able to turn the car around here, but now we've got to go all the way into town. There used to be access right outside our gate, where we could get to the central reservation. Now we have to walk up to the end of the street to cross over. When we were filming, we got to the end of the street, and I was just setting up the second camera for the shot. And Christina didn't realize and thought I was going home, so she followed me across the road. She looked for cars. Don't move! But she totally did not see the step that she was just about to drive over. That was scary.
The thing is, it wasn't so scary for me because I used to be a stunt woman. It was great going for a walk, but it threw me all over the place.
If you like what we're doing, please do us a great big favour, and even if you're looking at this on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Just search for LWMST, Living with Multiple Sclerosis in Tenerife. Subscribe to the channel and watch a few videos. Don't forget to watch to the very end. There's usually something funny at the end, or at least credits. And if you want to support us personally, we do have a PayPal account that you can donate in. Just go to paypal.me, paypal.me/livingwithms. All one word. You probably see it down here.
Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
So that was it was a bit of a fright at the end there, and you should have seen me do it. It was amazing. It was amazing. We're in Callao Street today, and I've just been brought something.
Nachos.
Oh, little snacks. Here we go. And what's your name?
My name is Johnny.
Ronnie.
Johnny, yeah.
Johnny, okay. It is Johnny. This is Callao Street. It's been closed for a while, but it's open again, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same owners
Yeah,
now?
now it's a burger. It's a burger bar as well.
It's
burger.
a burger bar as
Yeah.
well. Oh, so you do burgers as well now?
Of course.
Okay, they do burgers as well now. So I've just brought up some nachos here. There you go. Cool dude. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Oh, there's even a sauce, look. To dip. That's cool. Let's have a dip. And it's a burger bar as well. Oh, that is very intense barbecue. That's really good. It's not going to spoil my dinner, I don't think. Fantastic. Yeah, so that was me doing my bit with the script. Somebody was saying Slim Tim. What can you do? What can you do? Can you pass the video to local councils to see if they'll do anything? It's actually been changed since then. This was their way. This was, in fact, they did. After we did that one, I'm sorry if he's shouting, but we're playing Sticky 13, and it's 200 euros in a pot today. I'm not going to eat anymore. Yeah, so what happened was, they had a meeting down the bottom here, where I do all the sunsets, and we met them, and I went down in a wheelchair, in one of Christina's wheelchairs, and showed them how terrible it was. Anyway, they've dropped all the curbs now, they've done the middle bit perfect, well not perfect, but better, and they've raised all the zebra crossings now to the pavement level, so the cars have got to go over them, so they've got to slow down, so that's quite good. So that was just a taste of an old thing that we did. So I'm going to show you now a video I did yesterday. It was just an interview with a guy that came over to say hello. Quite an interested lad, so I gave him an interview. We also met in La Salud, and I think you've known it before. At the moment it's Ruta de Tapas, which means there's like 19 bars that have developed one tapa that they're going to present as their entry into the Ruta de Tapas competition. And whoever gets the most 5-star votes wins. And there's gold, silver and bronze medals to be won. And if you do 4 or more reviews, then you get thrown into a pot to win a holiday or something like that. So that's for the people going and eating. I think the tapa can't be more than $3.50 with a drink, or $2.50 without a drink. So this will show you a little bit of the tapa on that. But I've got a video coming out with all the tapas on them that I'm going to try. So it's between now and the 8th. So look after about the 10th of December, we're doing that. So I'm just hoping you can hear okay. And I'm going to mute this now. And what was Moira wondering? Who shouted? Yeah, basically it's next door doing Sticky 13. So they're all playing, it's like bingo with cards. So the Queen of Spades. So I hope it's not distracting, but I'm actually going to mute me now and play this interview. This is Freaky Friday. So, ladies and jelly spoons, it's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm here together with Rick, who's been on the island now for a couple of weeks, I think.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. He's been doing some cycling, sightseeing, he's done some drone footage and took some photos and stuff. We met once for a drink last week, was it last Thursday?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Definitely. The 5 weeks have gone very quickly.
And he's going home tomorrow, so we've just been down to La Salud and had a try of the Ruta de Tapas down there, and then we walked up the hill and I said, that's it, I'm not going any further. So we're stopping now at the Restaurant Hotel, whatever it's called, and we'll show you that in a minute. And I'm going to interview you. Here we go.
Very good.
So, why Tenerife?
Well, I've been coming here for about certainly about 8 years now.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a winter destination for us because obviously it's pretty cold in England. I first used to go to Gran Canaria for a couple of years, and then I discovered Tenerife, and started coming here in 2014 in the winter. And I retired in 2016, and I've probably been here 5 times every winter. So this is probably my 30th visit here. But I do travel to the other islands though, so I visit. So on this trip we went to La Gomera for 3 or 4 nights. I've been to La Palma several times. That's where the volcanoes are going on at the moment.
Oh, right.
So the other 3 islands I actually like: Tenerife, La Palma.
And they're easy to
and La
get to
Gomera.
once a year as a central thing.
Yeah,
isn't it, really?
essentially, yeah. I like these islands because they've got a diversity in what you can see. There's lots to explore, and we like essentially walking, cycling, driving, and seeing things, and capturing the sort of local ambience, really.
So who's we?
So I came with my wife and the sister-in-law generally, but then when they tend to go back, and then my friends come. So they come for 2 weeks. So that's why I end up spending 4 or 5 weeks. But
they're like different holidays.
they're
One's
different
like a family
holidays,
holiday,
effectively,
friends holiday.
effectively, yeah.
And you're
So,
quite active, I believe.
yeah. I mean, certainly climbed up Rocky Conde about 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've done walks in Villaflor. Villaflor is a beautiful place.
Very nice.
It's at
It's been cold this
1400
time of year.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little village in up in the road to Tide, and it's at 1400 metres.
Wow.
So it's actually higher than Ben Nevis.
In fact, I saw something on Facebook one day where the guy had to go and break the ice on his swimming pool in Villaflor.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's one of those places where, I mean, that's the thing with Tenerife. People don't realise a lot of people tend to just sit by the coast and all they see is generally sunshine. But this place is very elevated. It's got an average elevation of 1,000 metres.
Right.
So as soon as you go up the hills, you'll get different climates, and you'll get cloud cover probably at 1,200 metres.
And the microclimates as well, so it's
Yeah.
like changes very quickly, doesn't it, depending where you are, what side of the mountain you're on, or
That's right.
whether you're in a barranco or you're on top of a barranco.
Yeah, I mean, even in this area, we're in Adeje, but if you take a road from Adeje up to Taucho, there's a road, very steep road, which I've filmed, and my friends have actually cycled up there.
Oh, wow.
Right, and it goes up to about 800 metres before Taucho. It's called La Quinta, and there's a little church up there.
And a little pub as well.
Yeah, definitely is.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
somebody's backyard, yeah?
But up there, it's something like 15 degrees, 14 degrees.
Yeah.
And then we did a walk actually the other day, and again it became cloudy. We went further, up another 200 metres, and I had some drone footage in the barranco there.
Oh,
so
very
you
nice.
get this kind of change in topology and geography and climate. It's very rapid here in Tenerife.
Yeah.
Very, very changeable.
But I think once you stay down by the coast, that's what Christina likes about it, because she doesn't like travelling because she can't see very much.
Yeah.
And she just likes it that it's pretty constant down by the beach. You know, down by the coast there, you can guarantee it's around about 25 degrees in the day, as in the shade.
Yeah.
And in the night, it doesn't drop below 20 until the end of December. Then you've really got 3 months where it drops down to maybe 18, 17.
Yeah.
But then it's back up again to 20, so
Yeah.
she likes that.
Yeah, I mean, even in January, I mean at the moment we're in the we're beginning of December now, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But certainly 5 weeks ago it was 25 and 22 at night, you know, in the evening.
Wow.
And now it's dropped down 2 degrees,
Yeah.
I'd say, since
Yeah.
I've been here. And,
Yeah.
and in January there'll be another 2 degrees less than now.
And the further you come into up the hill, it
Definitely.
drops down as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So where do you normally stay, or is it different?
So I tend to stay in Costa Deje, but not because I particularly like the area, but it's a bit more of a base to explore from, and you know, so we can go to Los Gigantes, Alcalá, San Juan, those sort of places, La Reina, which we like. And then the other side, you can go to Los Abrigos, Medano, those sort of places. And then it's easy to get up to Tide and see the national park. And you can even make a day trip to Puerto de la Cruz, which is the other holiday centre on the other side of the island. I mean, the other side of the island is much more beautiful than here, this side. It's green, it's a beautiful valley, absolutely beautiful valley, far more Spanish, but mostly dominated by Germans. You know, far less British go there.
Yeah.
Well, I like it, I love it.
I think what happened is the Puerto de la Cruz was sort of the first holiday destination, right?
Yeah.
Around the corner from the port and everything, and a lot of Germans came over. And in fact, it was during the Second World War.
Oh,
It was quite a good place for Germans to come to sort of get out of the war, if you like. You know what I mean? And it was also a jump across to Africa, West Africa.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was a bit of history that we found out on Dan's channel. And if you don't know Dan the Craicmaster did a thing where he interviewed a guy who has the botanic garden up there in Puerto de la Cruz, and he was very interesting. I'll put a link to that up here if I can remember. Is it up here? Yeah, it's up here. If I remember. Remind me in the comments if I don't do it. But that was good. But I like the north because it's sort of like rainforest.
Yeah. And
then the southeast coast is more sort of windy, craggy, you know, great for water sports and stuff. And here in Costa Adeje and Arona was just desert, you know, as you know yourself. I mean, in the 60s, there was nothing down the bottom there. And then the Puig family took it over and just started building Park Santiago, because Santiago was the Puig's son. And they started building that, so they're building out the desert. And basically, if you build in a desert, then you're going to get some, you know, that sort of deserty type feel, aren't you, that vibe.
That's right.
So it depends what you want. If you want sun, sea, sand and sangria, Costa Adeje is great. Also, they cater for a lot of different things here. We're going from cheap and cheerful up to 5-star, even 6-star. And there's certain things that you can do on the island that not even I know you can do. But Giuliani knows, because she has contacts with a guy who does bespoke trips. And he takes you places where not everybody can go. And you need a little bit of this, but there are some certain things you can go and see and do here that are quite interesting. So Tenerife really does have everything for everybody.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, this area, although it's arid, it's quite overdeveloped, I'd say now. But it has a lot of a large range of accommodation. You know, as I said, from top-class hotels to, you know,
cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful.
Yeah,
anything you want, really.
We need that.
Whereas
really,
you've got less in Puerto, certainly far less accommodation, you know, sort of a variety of accommodation. But you know, it depends what kind of holiday you want, effectively.
Right.
You know, I like to sort of mix it up and see different things. So I don't want, you know. So
what would your ideal holiday be? Let's say you've got 2 weeks and you've got to spend it in the Canary Islands. What would you do in that 2 weeks? You got your family with you, let's say.
Well, we all like exploring.
Yeah.
So I'll just basically do in a day. We don't like sitting on the pool or by the beach. I'm not interested in that.
So quick breakfast in the car, in the rental car.
No, we'll eat at home and then we'll go out in the car and visit somewhere. Go for a little walk, stroll, and have a bit of lunch possibly, and then just generally just moseying around somewhere else around this area, and then come back, and then we'll eat. Then we'll sometimes cook in or eat out in Los Cristianos or Adeje here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's one of the two places I actually like to eat. I'd say around this area, Adeje is certainly a genuine town. It's got more authentic eating places, and parts of Los Cristianos as well, Los Cristianos. So they're the two places I tend to visit.
I think venture restaurants have done a good job with giving a lot of variety there.
Yeah.
But there's also the hidden gems. Do you know of any hidden gems that you want to tell the people?
Well, I don't know about hidden gems, but certainly you'll find more seafood restaurants, say at La Caleta. At this end is the more upmarket end of the coast.
Yeah. In
Costa Adeje. And it's quite built up now, but certainly the bay is very nice. Lots of seafood restaurants, very popular. You get a slightly different clientele there from, say, the middle of Playa de Americas or you know, that sort of area.
You're not posh, are you?
No, well, not that, but I certainly don't like wandering around there too much.
No. I mean, this.
I do like it. Obviously, I do like watching football, for example. So I'll enjoy going to an English pub and having a few beers and watching a match.
So what's your team?
Well, it's Manchester United. So I'm watching them later on, in fact, against Arsenal.
Are they working today? Are they playing today?
well, they are playing, but they're not playing very well.
Oh, they're not playing very well?
In fact, they've actually hired a new German manager,
There you go.
Ralph Rangnick.
Ralph Rangnick.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That's the guy.
Rangnick.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Rangnick.
about football.
So
I know
he's
nothing
supposed to be. Yeah, probably need him, something like him.
So I'm assuming you're from Manchester area then?
No, I'm from Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire. Webby, another Gloucester boy.
So I'm from Gloucestershire. But I have supported Manchester United since 1968.
Really?
I was 11 years old.
Georgie Best.
When we won the European Cup with George Best, Bobby Charlton, Dennis Law. So I remember that well. That's the first match I ever remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I remember every World Cup since then, of course.
The
since
only match I
1970.
remember of Manchester United is when they came to Bury. I was a schoolboy in Bury. And that was some sort of FA Cup thing, tie or draw, or it could have even been somebody's what do they call it? Constitutional match, or what do they call it?
It's
Where somebody's leaving testimonial, that's it, not
match,
constitutional.
yeah.
Could have been something like that as well.
Yeah, they always have testimonials for players who've retired.
That's
that was
it,
in the
yeah.
old days when they didn't earn a lot of money.
All right.
These days, as we know, they earn millions.
No, they don't. They get millions.
Well, they get,
whether they earn it or not is
they
another
get
story.
millions. They certainly don't earn it, but
But I mean, it depends what you do with it. I've heard some good stories about people doing good with their money and people who've just like
some of
blowing
them,
it, you know,
some of them.
blowing it, yeah.
There are a few of them, but I mean, they could do better deeds. I think they could certainly say give away some of their money.
Dirty deeds done dirt
But they won't
cheap.
do that. Some players do,
Yeah.
but very few.
So when it's not watching football and it's not coming out to Tenerife, what did you retire from, if you want to give that away?
Well, I was a nuclear scientist.
A nuclear scientist?
Working in nuclear power.
Okay.
So I was a research scientist, and then I worked in safety cases,
Okay.
and then nuclear fuel procurement for many years. So I was
Making it safe for us and
very safe.
yeah. it is,
People have the wrong impression of nuclear power. In fact, now with certainly with demand going up and we want green energy, it has to form a mix.
Yeah.
And we're building it in the UK. We're building Hinkley C now, and my son's working there now. He worked at Hinkley B, and that'll be shutting down it's next year, in fact. So all our power stations in the UK, the older ones, they're all progressively shutting down. So we're certainly would be short of power within 3 or 4 years.
Oh dear.
And then people will still be moaning and say, well, actually, we don't want nuclear power, or we want wind.
I think what it is with nuclear for me, and I know nothing about nuclear power, is when I think of nuclear power, I always think of nuclear waste, and I always think of where to put it, or the recycling, or the reconstitution, or whatever it is. So I think nuclear power, as it is, as apart from 3 Mile Island and Fukushima type of accidents, to me, it's just the waste. And if there was a breakthrough in some sort of another way to do it without the waste, then that would be even better.
Well, I think the important thing there, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's historically been the biggest problem. But you have to bear in mind that of the waste that we already got, the vast majority was formed, from the early Magnox reactors, and they basically ceased to be operational 10 years ago.
Right.
So I'd say
another 30 million years then until it's gone.
Yeah, no, but it's not that. But it's there.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about that.
Right.
It's already been done. You can't influence that. It's what you can influence. So any future reactors will only add. It's a bit like your beer glass.
And my waste.
Well, I don't know about your waste, but
this is getting rid of the waste.
If you've got a beer glass that's full nearly to the top, that's the amount of waste we already got. So any future reactors that we have will only add a little bit to the top. Now, the problem's still there. You're not going to get rid of it.
Right. You're not exacerbating it.
Yeah, so it's not a significant change in the problem. The problem is already there. So at the moment we store nuclear waste at Sellafield in Cumbria, and it's concentrated and put in glass. Eventually, there will be an underground repository.
I think we'll find out that nature will create a plankton that eats it.
Well,
and then
it's possible.
We'll find. It'll be good.
But it's not something to worry about. No. I think the planet's got a lot more to worry about with climate change.
I don't think the planet needs to worry. I think the humans need to worry.
Yeah. and certainly abuse of arable land and waste. In the next 50 years, that's what's going to actually be of real concern to us, not nuclear waste.
I think It'll come to us as a fight over clean water.
Well, yeah. I mean,
think
population's growing.
yeah,
You
fight
know,
over clean
arable
water.
land's getting less and less. Water is getting scarcer and scarcer. You know, we basically essentially need to change our behaviour in terms of consumption.
So, Rick, what you're actually saying is that capitalism has failed.
Well, capitalism, I don't think it's failed, but
We had a discussion a
we did
couple
have
of
a
weeks ago
discussion
about that.
But unfortunately, everybody wants to better themselves. Everybody wants their lifestyle, and it's just certainly not compatible
No.
with trying to reduce, you know, climate change.
In a finite system, you cannot have infinite growth.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
the two are incompatible.
The two are
So I don't know
incompatible.
where it's going to head. It's only going to head in one way.
Exactly. Let's go back to good things.
Let's get to good.
Let's
things.
get back to good things. So you're not a big drinker. What's your favourite type of food?
Not at the moment. No, I don't. You know, for health reasons, really. I wasn't a big drinker before, but I did enjoy
Okay.
a lot more than I enjoy now. Anyway, yeah.
What about foodie? What's your biggest go-to and your biggest no-go?
Well, I like Spanish food actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I like sort of grilled meats and fish. I like fish a lot. But in Canaries, you can get goat meat. That's one thing you can get here. Goat meat is very,
That's
very
very
tasty.
strong for me. That's a bit strong for
People
me.
say that, but it's sort of in between lamb and beef. Beef is quite mild. If you say have a stewed beef, it's relatively mild. If
Yeah.
you then move on to say lamb, it's very strong.
Yeah, that's
actually,
true.
the taste.
That's true.
Goat is in the middle.
You think
people
the-
have the wrong impression of goat?
I always think that goat is a lot stronger than lamb, but you're probably right. I
No,
mean,
you
I'm
put the
used
two
to-
side by side.
I'm used to lamb chops.
Yeah.
But if you're eating sort of goat ribs, aren't you? Really?
Well, no, they cut up the meat and cook it in the sauce. So it's cooked for goat can be cooked
yeah.
for a long period, and it marinates in the tomatoes and the herbs and everything. Best place for that we've found is in Villa Flor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a restaurant, I think it's Puente Romana, by the church square. I swear it's the best goat on the island.
You heard it here first,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's the
Fuente
one.
Romana in Villa Flor,
Yeah.
by the church in the square, best goat on the island.
In fact, if you look at the reviews, the word goat is mentioned most frequently.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
And your biggest no-go?
don't think I have any no-goes. I'll generally eat any. I certainly won't eat
Bones and
raw.
eyes.
I don't like raw meat. I don't like raw fish.
So
I won't eat
sushi
that.
and
no,
tartare or
no,
something like that,
No,
no?
I don't like any of that stuff.
Okay.
I wouldn't go anywhere near it.
No.
No, I'd rather have a. I'd rather not fall ill.
Yeah. So somebody brings him sushi and he says, "Yeah, just bread it, stick it in a pan, and I'll have it."
No, that's one thing I don't like.
Uh-huh.
And certainly oysters and things like that.
Oh, you know,
very
no,
annoying.
what about seafood as general?
The seafood, as long as it's cooked, I'll have
Cooked
it.
seafood,
Yeah.
okay.
Anything cooked, I will eat. Certainly
Okay.
not, you know.
And you're leaving tomorrow. When are you coming back?
Well, we're back again. In fact, normally I would come back to Tenerife in January again. But this time we're going to go to Lanzarote and Fuerteventura for the first time.
Okay.
I've avoided those islands in the past because they're quite
windy.
barren.
All right.
It's not because of the wind, because they're barren, they're not green. They're different. They're different from these Western islands.
Okay.
You know, they're very old now in terms of, you know, they're sort of their history. They're about 15 to 20 million years old now. They're relatively flat, and nothing really much grows on there. And so in terms of interest for us, there's not a lot to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more desert-like. But I'm going to go there and check it out, take some drone footage,
Okay.
take some other footage, and then make some videos on it and put it up on YouTube.
Great stuff.
So-
And he's going to send me some footage, so you've probably seen some already whilst he's been talking about it. And we'll show you now a small taste of what you can get on Rick's channel. And can we give the link in the description already, or is it not ready yet?
We can give a link, but I mean, there'll be certain. I've got some videos on there, but they're essentially taken when I wasn't serious about putting it on YouTube.
What you need to do is go to his YouTube channel and have a look at his mathematics videos.
Yeah, I've got two channels. I've got a maths and science one.
Yeah, I'll
and
put,
I also
I'll
got a
put links to
travel
both of them, right? And the mathematics one, that's really good. And I'm not going to give the answer now, but you know, the rope around the world,
one. You like that one?
that was a good one. You've got to go and watch that. So that's going to get hit by everybody, the rope around the
Yeah,
world.
well, you can put the link to the maths and science one.
I'll put the link to the
Because
maths
I'm
and
actually
science
doing
one.
one, as I said, I'm doing one on the formation and evolution of the Canary Islands.
Okay.
So it's about, we've got some animations of, you know, of tectonic plates and movement of tectonic, how volcanoes form, and
When,
you know, it's very
when it
good.
came up and moved along to the
Essentially,
west,
yeah. I mean, we've got some animations, so
Okay.
which I've done.
Cool.
And it's just to show people what the weather's like and what what the sort of the average elevation is and things like that. It's just a general knowledge on the islands, yeah. But certainly these western islands are very interesting. La Gomera, Tenerife, and certainly La Palma. La Palma is a beautiful island. Unfortunately, it's been well, parts of it are now cut off from the lava.
That's true, but I was reading today that the locals are sort of saying it's still a safe place to come and visit, and they do actually want you to come and visit and don't stay away because of the lava. They need your tourist dollars as well, and because the banana plantations are being hit by the ash. So if you are in the area, do go over to La Palma, or you can do a holiday straight to La Palma. There isn't a direct flight, but you can get there from any of the other islands, either by boat or by air. I think the airport at the moment is hit and miss whether it's open or not, depending on the wind, but you can always get to it by sea.
I mean, the regular flights from Tenerife North Airport, you know, the single flights are about 25 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, BANTER, I think you do that, don't you?
BANTER Canarias, they go there, yeah.
Okay, so we're losing the lights. We're losing the light ladles and jelly spoons. So Rick, thank you very, very much for joining me today. Thank you for a nice walk. Thank you for the talk we had last week, the week before last, and your insights into Tenerife, La Gomera and La Palma. This is Tim Dowd and Rick for Living With Them. Blooper reel. This is Tim Dowd and Rick for Living With MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Goodbye.
Well, here we are back in the room. Look at that. I've got this light on now, and it's so bright I've got to put my dark glasses on. And that's only on level 1. If I go to level 2, hang on. This is level 2. And this is level 3. Oh, I'm being blasted. But without, actually without's not too bad. The camera's good enough. Don't need these crappy lights. Well, I hope you enjoyed the discussion with Rick. He was a really interesting guy. I met him here actually. When was it? 2 weeks ago, Thursday. So yesterday for 2 weeks. And yeah, he was a really interesting guy. So he's been doing a bit in his 5 weeks. He was telling me he's driving the van for the bikes for the cyclists. So he's sort of like a cyclist. What did they used to call him when I was a kid? Bus bunny. But anyway, yeah, he's on the plane now, so he's gone home. But he sent me those 3 little snippets. He's going to send me some more footage of Tenerife that he's done, and also I'm going to put his. I haven't done it yet, but I'll put the link to his channel upstairs. He does have a channel with a mathematics background, and you heard in the thing, it was fantastic. I've watched them all. I will put the link up there now. So while I was watching that, the guy came up and said, "What are you doing?" And he's introduced himself as Gianni, or Johnny, you know. So he's Gianni, and sack Ian and get Rick on balcony banter. Why should I sack Ian? He's a lovely lad. Anyway, I don't pay him, so I can't sack him. In fact, it costs Ian more money than he gets. And I know you're only joking, Benovia. I know you're only joking. It gives you alien eyes with a light on. Exactly. Yeah. Rick is the sort of guy I could have a pint with, a good natter with. Yeah, he was very interesting. Moira, I was reading some of the comments there. You know, you're worrying me. Well, it's like Christina. She says, 1 drink I'm anybody's, she says, and 2 drinks I'm everybody's. So yeah, you had a good chit chat amongst yourselves. I saw. I hope you enjoy the evening. This is what I thought Freaky Friday might sort of blend into. Is I'll do a couple of videos during the week and then show it on Friday. And then Balcony Banter will stay as it is till the 21 videos of of Giuliani's finished, and then Ian's got some ideas of what we're going to do after that. And Meetup Monday obviously is Meetup Monday. Talking about Meetup Monday, I went to the new Mind Hotel today to see if I could change Meetup Monday to there, and they're going to ask the big bosses whether that's possible, and then we can maybe do the Meetup Monday in the roof bar of the Mind Hotel. And when it gets cooler in the winter, let's say, we can do it in one of the in the lobby bar or something like that. So that might be interesting. It's the same bus stop, so all you got to do is, instead of just getting off and going to that bar, you just walk around the corner to the Mind Hotel. But as I say, that's not decided yet, and is it only in the development phases. Where I probably would not be able to do the maths channel. You know, he does it the maths channel is interesting mathematical things. So it's not really to do with math. It's to do with it's very interesting, and also it gives you a chance to pause the video and work it out yourself. But you don't have to. You just like carry on watching it. I did, and you get the answer. But it's not sort of like it's not a test. It's just it's a way of thinking. It's a way of thinking, and yeah, enjoy it. As I say, I'll stick it in the description of this thing here. So what we got? Careful, Moira, get a reputation. 76, Kevin. Moira's 76. I don't believe you're 76. Tim, there's a link or name for Rick's vlogs. Is there a link or name? There is. I just can't. He doesn't have a name. That means it's a youtube.com/channel/ a lot of letters, and so I've got to copy and paste it. So I'll do that when I get home. So come back tomorrow and have a look in the description of this video, and it'll be there. Okay, so what we got left? We're on 46 minutes, and I've still got one more to show, and it's the one in the title, Christine Speaks. So I'm going to go and get a beer, because I've just been drinking water all night. And so I'm going to go and get a beer, and I'm going to play this final one for you, and we'll be right back after this. So Christina's going to do her interview now. And here she is. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Ready for your interview?
Yes.
Cool, dude. Let's go.
Hello. It's me again. I start the last 17 years when my condition got a bit worse. I had a lot of thinking, a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time to think. And one day I asked myself, do you want to be miserable and ill and happy? One of the two things I can't change, so I decided to be ill and happy. I've just got two things that bother me a lot. One is my voice. It changed over the years. It's way deeper than it was before. And it has become slow, really slow. But I decided not to talk so much then. That's probably good for Tim. The other thing is I can't see very well. And it's a shame on this beautiful island, if you can see. I can't read books anymore. But then I thought it would be way worse if I couldn't hear anymore. Because I can listen to my audiobooks, I can listen to the radio, and I listen to people talking, and I can listen to my music. I just love the blues. That's all for today. Bye, amigos. Hasta pronto.
You think I'm muted, but I'm not. I was just joking. Oh, you probably heard the background music anyway. So that was Christina, the first time I filmed Christina sort of chit-chatting away there. And that was before the first interview and the last interview, obviously. And unfortunately, I couldn't listen with you guys because I don't have my earphones in, so I don't know what she said. Well, I do know what she said, but you know what I mean. So just nipping in back out tonight, Tim. Hope you are well. I am well, thank you, Tina. Oh. Okay, have such a positive attitude. She does really, you know. I mean, she's so positive. It's unbelievable. I mean, in the face of adversity, she says, you can either be ill and miserable or ill and funny. And she decides to be ill and funny. So it's really good. Love the Friday night format. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this. I'll play an old video, I'll do an interview, or I'll go and show you somewhere that I can do a little bit of B-roll. I'm still learning on the camera. If you noticed on the camera, the colour wasn't that good, and I had to do a lot of thingy with it because I fixed the ISO, which is the brightness, and as it got darker and darker, it was getting darker and darker, so there's a little bit grainy there. You could listen to Christina all night, yeah. I mean, I have to. No, I don't. She's a lovely young lady, and I'll tell you where I am actually. I'm in Chaos Street. I'll just show you exactly where I am, and then I'll show you the menu because the guy came up and says we do burger. It's a burger menu now. When they first started, it was just like a little cocktail bar, and now they've got burger menus. So that's pretty cool. So I hope I'm not going to die by taking this camera away. Don't worry if I do, because it'll still work. You might not hear me, but you could. So here we are. This is the undercover bit. I'm in the outside bit, which is over here. So this is their outside bit. And this is where we are. We're just above the supermarket. So the supermarket is down here practically. And there's the street. And if you go down here and turn left and go all the way down there, there's little Germany down there. So this is a little square at the back. It's got a bar down there. It's not open tonight, I don't think. Oh, it is. It is open. And then we've got in the corner over here, we've got the Three Horseshoes. Here we have the Monte Cristo. And here we have Chaos Street. And in the corner here, we have the Indian. And they've just taken over the corner bar over there. It used to be the Sunshine Restaurant. So they've got the whole of the corner over here. So that's really massive now, Masala. Here's Michael. Hello, Michael.
I just want to say hello.
Hello.
Everything's good?
Everything's fine. You're live on YouTube.
Okay.
Michael used to own this bar, and he sold. Or he,
Still own the bar.
you still own the bar, but he rents it to this guy.
Yeah.
This is the owner. This is the real owner. And this is Chaos Street, which is next door. Thank you, Michael. See you later. Just put my mask up quick. And here is the bar. Wow. Cool dudes. Hey, you gonna wave? That's Raimondo. He doesn't want to be seen, but we've seen now. Oh, there she is. Right. Did we die? Probably not. Christine's an inspiration. Yes, she is. So I'm going to show you the menu now. And I've taken a picture of it. So this is, I think, these are the starters. Oh, you probably can't see it there. It is crispy chicken, delicious crispy chicken strips breaded in Japanese bread and coconut grated, served with mustard and honey sauce for $8.50. A selection of our French fries. So you can have French fries with delicious bacon and cheddar sauce, French fries with Italian cheese and Neapolitan meatball. Now it says meatball, so there's probably only one of them. French fries with our provola smoked cheese and salsiccia. Salsiccia. That sounds like sausage, maybe. And onion rings, breaded with beer and served with our barbecue sauce. And I can guarantee the barbecue sauce is really, really good, because I had the barbecue sauce with my bit of nachos that he brought for free after the second beer. Oops, giving it away now. There you go. I've got to chew at the front of my mouth because I've got no teeth at the back. So here we go. Here's the back of the menu. So top right, selection of burgers. La Classica, a 200 gram of black Angus hamburger accompanied by a salad based on lettuce, tomato, caramelized onion and fries, $8.50. Classic with chicken, crispy breaded chicken burger accompanied with blah 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 fries. That's €8, so it's 50 cents cheaper. Then on the middle on the left there, big Callao Street burger. It's the 400 grams is €15 and 200 grams is €12. So double black Angus burger, double sliced cheddar cheese, fried onion, bacon, egg, covered with our cheddar cheese sauce and accompanied with salad based on lettuce, tomato, barbecue sauce, sweet mustard and French fry. That sounds really good. The big crispy double crispy chicken burger, double cheddar cheese, fried onion, bacon accompanied with salad based on lettuce, tomato, barbecue sauce, sweet mustard and French fries. And then zuppiella, salchicha neapolitana, provolone cheese, chips and scheme of the day, whatever that is. Scheme of the day. I don't know what that is. And from the chef, enjoy our hamburger made with a selection of highest quality Italian products. So from the chef, I don't know whether they're going to thinly slice the chef and stick it on a bun, or whether it's just what he decides. It's probably the house burger. There you go. And on the right here we got extra ingredients. Cheese. We got cheddar cheese room. I'm going to have to chat with him about the English menu. Cheddar cheese room, Gouda, cheddar, provola, Reggio Parmesan, smoked bacon, onions, caramelized fried potatoes, fried and potato chips. Okay. And choose your sauces, mayonnaise, ketchup, or barbecue. And dessert selection de nuestro corazón con crema especial. So this is the English menu, and it's the only one in Spanish. It's a selection of our croissants with special cream. So I gotta go and take a look to see what you guys are saying, because there's a massive thing there. Where are we? Sweet Christina, been there with you, Tim. Jimmy England, yes. Your studio with a green screen background. I do have a studio with a green screen background. It's called a spare bedroom with a sheet. Night, Tim, and everyone. See you soon. See you, Una. You've done a brilliant banter tonight. 10 out of 10. You're off the charts. Thank you so much. Off the charts. When I was talking about all the vloggers, I forgot to mention Darren John. Don't forget to go and sort his stuff out. I mean, he exposes parts of London that I've never ever seen or heard of. Dessert $1. No, dessert's $4. I think the bottom what you're looking at there is Facebook. It's the F in Facebook. And June saying your channel's always something different. Oh, okay, thank you. You've done a brilliant job, thank you. Did you see the price of food in Las Vegas? Yeah, I've lived in America, so I know that, it depends. it's always a percentage of the average earnings of the place. So it's the same anywhere, really. It's the same anywhere, really. But yeah, if you're earning pounds and you go to Vegas, then it's not cheap. It is not cheap. Or euros, for that matter. Even I've been watching the background, says done drinking. Can't you take a drink? Lightweight. Salchicha is sausage. That's what I thought it was. I thought salchicha, because salchicha is sausage in Spanish, but it's not spelt like that. Yes, went through the roof. The prices, yep. Great menu. You have to be able to afford it. Not from money. It's about health. You know, Thomas, I think you're right. You know, I mean, you are right. You are right. And the audience that I have sort of got to the stage where they're happy in their skin, and we sort of like know that we're being unhealthy, but we think, you know, for the next couple of years, you know, what's the point, right? I'm speaking for myself now. Now I know that I don't want to leave Christina in the lurch, so I know I've got to be better. But it's not that I don't think about it. And I mean, to Thomas, I don't need is somebody telling me to do it, because I know what to do. But I really love the way you interact. I really the way that you look after me and stuff. So I really like that. Keep watching and keep doing that. But you don't really need to try and bully me into losing weight. Eventually, I'll make my decision. I'll do it. But thank you anyway. Tree surgeon, can't believe it has gone live over your treat. You and Christina to a special treat. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you. That is really, really nice of you, guy. And as I say, when I look you in the eye, man, shake your hand, or bump your fist, as the case may be. We'll have a good chin wag. I'd like to interview you actually, but I know you don't want that. But I really would like to interview you. Maybe I can do it where you're all in a silhouette and I change your voice like to a robot or something like that. That might be interesting. New York and Vegas seem very expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's everything is a commodity these days. A commodity is something to do with, well, what do we call it? Scarcity makes things important and more expensive, and so does popularity. If something's popular, then it's going to be scarce, obviously. Didn't find Vegas that dear. It depends. I mean, you can go to Vegas and you get really cheap, because if you put $5,000 behind the bar or behind, you know, in chips, then everything's free. In fact, if you go as a high roller, you go and you put $10,000 in the bank to go and play whatever you play, and then you get all the top class rooms, you get everything for free, all the drinks for free and everything for free, as long as you gamble, you see. And all you got to do is have two pockets. You got the money in your right pocket that you can lose, and you got the money in the left pocket, which is the winnings. So you pull money out of the right pocket and gamble, and when you win, you put it in your left pocket, and you just keep going until all the money that you're going to lose has gone. And then whatever's left in your left pocket is either more than you started with or less than you started with. Typically it's going to be less. The odds are that it's going to be less, but you know, you never know. But in the meantime, because you've played that amount of money and you're getting a percentage of it back, because it's all percentages, then you get the food and the drink and the room and everything for free. So yeah, it's what they call a strategy. It's a gambling strategy. Okay, 7 p.m. Oh, it is? It is. Unbelievable, Jeff. Hi, team. Just tuned in. Don't know what I've missed, but I've been in a similar situation for caring for my son now. A slightly different situation, and I'm enjoying life. You know, go back and have a look. If you are actually watching this on catch-up, I know it's too late now, but what I do, if you watch something on catch-up, sometimes you can just set the play rates at ×2. And then we all go, blah, 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 blah. You can still understand what we're saying, because it's twice as fast, but then you can stop it and go to normal fast when you're interested in something, so you don't waste a lot of time with the bluff. I mean, when I do an edited vlog, not like the interview, because that was like unedited, or there was hardly any cuts in it. There was one cut in it, in fact, where a guy came and tried to sell us something, which I cut out. But yeah, if you go and you do double speed on the live, if catch up, then you can watch double the amount of videos in half the time. No, that's mathematically wrong, but there you go. Bye, Tim. Live now. Join the rest of the game. Okay. Well, Lee's gone live. Okay. If Lee's gone live, then I'm going home. I want to say Jordan Bond, thank you for watching to the end. I want to say, there was people that I needed to talk to last time, and we died. So, oh no, it wasn't a note. It was a thing. Where was it all? I've got to say hello to Andy and Sandra from Sheffield, to Jeff and Sue from Uncle in Nottingham, and you know where Uncle in Nottingham is, and say hi to Jeff in your conservatory. I am so sorry that I didn't do that. I'm going to do it again on Monday, but I know you're watching Jeff in the conservatory, so we'll see you anon. Bye! This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife, and because Lee's gone live, I'm going to go and finish. And we'll see you on Monday. $10,000, $9,000, $8,000. So Google supports, subscribe.